guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, which is these two right here. I'm going to get started. Alright, so this is what it says in the back. Ditch your basic foundation. This color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complexion, but with full coverage. A multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides, niacinamide, known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. And it says to apply 1 to 2 pumps of the CC cream to clean skin using your e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush to achieve an airbrush finish. Wear as a moisturizer and full coverage foundation depending on your needs. So it's supposed to help prevent sunburn. And it actually has 3 types of sunscreen. So it has octinoxate 7.5%, titanium dioxide 4.45%, and zinc oxide 13.72%. The amount that you get in here is 1.05 ounces of product. I already tried it with a brush, and I tried it with a makeup sponge, and I really prefer the makeup sponge. I'm not a big fan of brushes just because it's too thick and you can kind of see it. All right, so now I'm gonna put on some primer, and I'm using the e.l.f. hydrating primer. I mean, it's e.l.f., so might as well use more e.l.f. And honestly, I'm not using this primer just because it's e.l.f. and I'm trying to stick to e.l.f. products. I'm using this because I love this primer. I do think it's like silicone based. It is a dream. Everything just glides on with this thing, so I love it. So along with the e.l.f. CC cream, I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Camo 16-hour Camo Concealer, which is this one right here. And I actually wanted to get the hydrating concealer, the hydrating Camo concealer, but they didn't have my shade at Target. So yeah, that's why I didn't get it. All right, so you can see it right here. Half of my face has foundation, the other half does not. Makes a difference. Makes a difference. So basically the website color matched me, and I feel like it's a pretty good match. Okay. So now I am going to add it to my other side. I want you to like see it up close because I feel like there's a lot going on right now, and I don't know if the camera is like capturing. I'm gonna try to zoom in as well. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the ring light just for a little bit so that you can see a little bit more clearly what I'm seeing. Okay, so this area right here, you could tell that I have foundation on top of it. It's just like sitting on top. Then like on my fine lines, you could actually see the foundation kind of wanting to settle there. And I think that that's just a matter of putting a little bit of loose powder on there, like smoothing it out and putting some loose powder, and then that should work itself out. I mean, I still have some right here. I know that a lot of people don't even use foundation in that area. They just use the concealer. But I like to put foundation there as well. So when I did one layer, my skin looked more even. The redness went away. It was evening out my skin tone just a little bit, and it was actually like helping, but it was more like medium coverage. As soon as I try to get it to full coverage, which is what this foundation is, it starts showing up and it does not look so good. Like, it doesn't, I mean, yeah, it looks more full coverage. It covers up a lot of stuff, but it also gives me the issues of like it sitting on my skin, and I can see the foundation when I'm looking in the mirror, like in person. Now, if you're far away from me, like actually keeping your social distance 6 feet away, you're not going to be able to tell. Okay, so I am going to now add the 16-hour Camo concealer, and I did purchase it in the shade medium neutral. I'm so sorry if I keep looking that way, because that's where the viewfinder is, and I'm like kind of like looking at myself instead of looking in the mirror. But right now I'm actually going to look in the mirror. Okay, let's see. I love this concealer. It goes on so smoothly. It glides on. It is so easy to blend. And even though I put a whole lot, it's not cakey whatsoever. It didn't crease. So I am totally in love with it, and I totally recommend it. I look like that guy from Star Trek. Every time I put on concealer and foundation, I feel like I look like that guy from Star Trek. That looks like he's just put on a lot of foundation and didn't do anything else. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now, and I am going to add the rest of my makeup. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to be adding just so you know. I am going to be using the Tartelette Little Juicy palette for my eyeshadow. I am going to be using the Ulta Beauty Stay Cheeky blush palette, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel Brow This Way eyebrow pomade kit. I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Big Papa mascara. I am going to be using the Galactic liquid eyeliner, and last but not least, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout lipstick in the shade Cotton Candy Skies. I'll be back. This lipstick is a little too cool toned right now. Let me change it. Alright, so I changed up my lipstick, and now I have the Marsh to my Mallow. Before, I had Cotton Candy Skies. This is what I'm going to put, and this is the Professional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray, which is more like a mist. By the way, this is from Benefit. And I actually got that free on Influencer. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy that because it's too expensive. Anyway, I'm used to my Wet n Wild one. My Wet n Wild setting spray, which is $5, as opposed to this one, which is like $30, I believe. And so I usually don't buy that. But I do think that it lasts you a long time because it brings a lot. It brings like double of the other one, but still $30. That's a lot of money. Anyways, okay, so I picked up this specific shade at Target, and I do believe at the moment that's the only place that is carrying it in the store, not online, but in the store. When I tried this on the first time, I felt like it was a little dark for me, and I don't think anymore that it's too dark for me. It matches me pretty good, and there really isn't any other one that is a closer match. I bought this one on the Ulta website, which is the next neutral color down. So it's the previous lighter shade, and it's 120N fair. But I know that I'm not fair. So it's too light. This one is way too light. Like way too light. Like a few shades lighter than me. This one might be like maybe half a shade darker than me. So I decided to go with this one instead, and I decided that if I needed to lighten it up just a little bit, I will put like concealer in certain areas just to lighten it up a little bit, because the concealer is lighter. Okay, so the website, the e.l.f. website, has a foundation shade finder. Okay, so it shows you several different brands of foundation, and then you pick what foundation shade you are in the brand that you pick, and that's how it's going to tell you what your shade is going to be in the CC cream, in the e.l.f. CC cream. So that is very useful, especially because it's so hard to tell what shade you are if you're just looking at a computer screen. Okay, so I checked the e.l.f. website to see what shade I was, and then I went to Target to pick it up, and yeah, this is the one I picked up, and I think it matches me the closest. So like I said before, from far away, from 6 feet away, while keeping your social distance, it is really, really nice. It actually makes your skin look very flawless, like very nice and evened out and everything. But once you get close, you can totally tell that you're wearing foundation. It's not the best looking. So I would have to give it like a 3 out of 5, because it is supposed to be a full coverage foundation, and I do feel that it is a full coverage foundation, but at the same time I feel like it could look a little bit better, and I don't feel like it does. Okay, so I am going to wear it throughout the day. I'm going to put some more of this because I'm probably going to be wearing my mask later on. Actually, I am going to be wearing my... What time is it? I have a doctor's appointment today. Alright, just so you know, for information, I am wearing the new Impress Press-On Manicure from Kiss, and this is the short length, and it is in the style Knockout. So this is what it looks like, and it is so pretty. Like, this is like gray, like these are gray, and then this one right here is more like it's a white, but it has like a marble effect in gray. So it's super, super cute. Like, you can see it right there. Now you can see it a lot clearer. I did not put any of the glitter ones on today. I feel like I'm always wearing glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna come back later. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. It's been about 12 hours. I think it looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. And I feel like it also kind of like blended more with my skin, so it doesn't look like heavy. I think it looks pretty good. There's areas that it's coming off a little bit, but I had the mask on, so this is like a little bit red. My forehead is a little bit oily, but not too much, but I don't have oily skin. So yeah, but the rest, it looks pretty good. You can't really see it like sitting on top of my skin. Actually, yeah. But yeah, this, like, you see this right here? It's been looking like that since I put it on. That's not new. I will give it maybe like a 3.5 out of 5. I just like don't like how it just like sits there, and yeah, I don't like that, and I feel like it just sits there. Maybe a 4 out of 5 if it didn't sit there, because everywhere else it looks pretty good. It's just like right there that it looks weird. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.